who are here for the first time, let me introduce myself by taking 1 or 2 minutes. So, my name is Anisha. I have like seven courses on Insight Timer here right now on mindfulness, on overcoming negative thoughts and stuff like that. And I have like 30 plus tracks here. So, it has been like 2 years since I started teaching on Insight Timer. And apart from it, I also do offer like, private coaching sessions or a group coaching program. So I have all of this. Um, yeah, so if you guys are interested in that in any manner, or if you want to work with me, then you can message me. You can check out my offerings through the link tree in my bio. I basically help people become their best self, have that lasting sense of happiness and fulfillment. So this is something that I do. Okay, I see a long comment in the chat box. So the comment is by Ekaterina. So she says that let me share a bit of my story if that's okay. Um, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so she says that I married a narcissistic sociopath after he love bombed me and fooled me into a marriage. I am now finding out he's a serial cheater. He just wanted to use me, took my virginity, and left. Now divorcing him, and he is taking all the money back. I got nothing out of this divorce. He even took the ring back, all the gifts he gave. In fact, he is even asking for money, even though all of this marriage falling apart was his fault. I am so sorry that you are going through this. I can't imagine, all of all of the suffering you might be in right now. And all I can send right now your way is, a little bit of peace and a sense of healing for whatever you have gone through. And I hope that in this difficulty you are in, you are able to provide yourself that compassion for having to go through all of this. So, sending some kind wishes your way, Ekaterina. Okay, so I see Paul's picture rotating as well here. Hello, Paul. How are you? Philippa says, I need to slip in out. Okay, that's okay. I hope that you get to join in after whatever you have to do. So after that. And if not, I also have a replay of these recordings. So feel free to, check out the replays. Okay. So about what we do in this live series is that we have a wheel. First, we meditate a little bit. So we settle ourselves, we open ourselves to the wisdom, to the guidance, and everything. And when we are grounded, when we feel more centered, when we are in the right state of mind, then we rotate the wheel. So that's why the name of this live is Wheel of Wisdom. So on that wheel, there are like name of different books, overall 31 books there. And over the period of 8 years, I have like read these books and I have noted down the insights and stuff like that that I found transformative. So like the practices or the lines, that resonated most with me. And what we do here is that once a book is randomly chosen, or there is no randomness, but I believe like no coincidence, no randomness, it's just what's meant to be. So when that book is chosen, I open my notes, I go through the insights, and with my eyes closed, I intuitively choose a paragraph and we read that, hoping that this is what everyone here present needs to listen, needs to receive, needs to work upon. And yeah, we just open ourselves to the wisdom that is out there. And then we wrap up either with a practice or a meditation if I feel called to meditate, to guide you all through a meditation based on the lines that we read. So that's what we do. So here is a message from Paul. Paul says, hello, Anisha. I'm resting with nasty cold, just listening today. Okay, that's okay. I am grateful for your presence despite, not feeling physically that comfortable today. I'm glad that you could join in, and I hope that through the meditations or through the lines, you receive whatever you need right now. Okay, so let's begin. We are going to begin with a meditation to get ourselves in the right state of mind, or to say that, to let our mind still, let our mind rest a little bit and open to a more higher wisdom. So, are you guys ready for the meditation? Type ready if you are. I will just drink some water, then we will start. Hmm. Okay. It seems like we have a lot of silent participants here, so, and which I appreciate so much. So, yeah, let's get started with the meditation and give yourself that rest. So, begin by settling into a comfortable position, preferably with your spine erect. If you need more support, you're welcome to take support of a wall or maybe even lie down, whatever your body needs right now. Resting your hands either on your knees or in your lap. You may have your palms either facing upwards or downwards, whatever feels most comfortable to you. And if you haven't already, I invite you to gently close your eyes just to limit visual distraction. Becoming aware of your body and specifically bringing your attention to your stomach. Usually, we are so lost in our minds that we are no longer aware of our rest of our bodies. So, bringing our awareness to the gut, noticing how does our gut feels right now. Is there any sense of tightness or holding on to any tension? Or is the gut more relaxed and resting? Do you feel empty in your gut? Or is your stomach feeling good and full? Becoming aware of any process happening inside your stomach, noticing any sensations, or maybe you have just eaten, so you're feeling your food getting digested, the nutrients getting extracted. As you are focusing on your stomach, begin to notice its movements with your breath. You don't need to breathe deeply or slowly. Just continue to breathe naturally and notice how your stomach moves with each breath. Continuing to notice your gut moving with each inhale and each exhale. If you are sitting and notice yourself slouching, then you can straighten your spine and again bring your attention to your gut, noticing it move, expanding with the in breath and contracting with the out breath. Now imagine that with the next inhale, you are inhaling golden healing light. Imagine it reaching the lining of your gut, nourishing and healing the lining. And with the out breath, you release any fears or tension in this part of your body. Continuing to breathe in the healing energy into the lining of your gut and exhaling any fear or doubt from your gut. As you absorb this healing energy and release any fears, repeating to yourself, I am safe. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I am safe. I am safe. Letting these words sinking deep into your abdomen. In this moment, I am perfectly safe. In this moment, I am perfectly safe. Now, as you feel more connected and safe, bringing your awareness to your gut and asking this inner wisdom present there. Is there anything that you would like me to know? Tapping your body's wisdom by asking, do you want me to tell? Do you want me to know something? And just listen. Your body is always communicating with you. You might have felt it previously in the form of that gut instinct. So, making space and allowing whatever it is that your gut wants to tell you. If if you begin to feel tightness in your gut, allowing yourself to relax, allowing the gut to relax and say whatever it wants to say to you. It's okay if no message came through, or if you felt a little bit uncomfortable tuning into your gut, into your body like this. And if you did receive any message, then I invite you to place your hand on your stomach and say thank you. Bidding your goodbye to this part for now. Know that you have laid the foundation of your relationship with your gut in this meditation today. And you can always come back to listen what this part of you wants to say. So, lowering your hand and taking a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. And with the next deep breath at your own pace, letting go of this meditation. Whenever you feel ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and gently opening your eyes, connecting back with the space around you. If you feel called to, you can share your experience of the meditation. And if you don't like typing, then you can press the hearts to let me know that some part of the meditation resonated with you. And also, if you would like to share what your gut was saying, then you're welcome to, because that wisdom might help others listening right now. Thank you, Kami, for the heart and for being here. I'm so glad and happy birthday. I am so happy that you could join in today. Guys, it's Kami's birthday, and also she is applying to be a teacher here on Insight Timer, which is very exciting. So yeah, feel free to, wish her happy birthday or just press the hearts to show some love for her. You're welcome here, Kami. I hope that you're having a good day. Okay, so that was the meditation that we did for settling ourselves, for opening ourselves, because there are so many sources of wisdom, and we often end up relying on this one, this mind. We overwork it, we exhaust it. So, yeah, that was just one other portal for the wisdom. Kami says, I attended Anisha's live session and got so much positivity and clarity after that. I'm so glad. It just makes me so happy to hear, how these live sessions are impacting you guys. So thank you for sharing that, Kami. I'm glad that that happened for you. Thank you for the hearts, Jacqueline. I am so glad to see people coming back, to these lives. It's such an amazing feeling. Okay, people are wishing Kami happy birthday. So now let's move on to the second thing of this life, that is the wisdom that most of us are here for. So, hmm. So guys, this is the wheel of wisdom. So many notifications, yeah. So this is the wheel of wisdom, and we are going to rotate this wheel. But before that, I would love to hear that, and I would love to invite you guys to share what is it that you need guidance on today. What is happening in your life that you would like some clarity on, some wisdom on. So, if supposedly God or universe or divine was listening to you right now, which it always is, but if they were here right now listening to you reading this comment, then what do you want to ask them? What guidance do you need? In which area of your life do you need some guidance on? So feel free to share that in the comments, because it's always helpful to, express whatever is going on inside of us, out in some way. So Philippa needs some guidance related to uncertainty. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, uncertainty, fear of uncertainty. And yeah, all of the things that comes with it. Jacqueline needs some guidance on dealing with moody people. Hmm. It's difficult sometimes, to to deal with people in general, right? And sometimes to even deal with ourselves, we are so confused as to what is going on with us. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Jacqueline. I hope that you guys receive whatever you are here to receive. Kami says, thank you everyone for your wishes. And I hope everyone receives good things in their lives as well. Keep attending her sessions as a life coach and counselor. I can assure you that Anisha is fantastic at what she does. Wow, that means a lot, Kami, coming from you. Thank you so much. Um, and guys, I invite you to check out, when Kami joins and as a teacher, because she's coming in. these lives. So, Kami, I would love for you to update here. When your application gets approved, we all will be here to celebrate with you your next step. Okay, Philippa says, agree, Kami, so pure and generous. Thank you, Philippa. I love all of you. And thank you for being here for listening to me. Okay, so now that all of you lovely people have shared, what you need guidance or on, and um, all of your other thoughts as well. Let's rotate this wheel and see, what wants to come through. Philippa, did you saw the title? I am always so amazed and, yeah, in awe of how these books and the wisdom has been resonating with so many people, and especially what they want, what they share. So I hope that hmm, this book, which is Living Beautifully with Uncertainty and Change by Pema Chodron. So I guess this directly applies to this would have definitely have something for Philippa and others also. If the title does not resonate, let's see what wisdom comes through from it. Yeah, perfect, isn't it? So Kami says, sure, thanks. Feel free to follow and add me. I will befriend those send friend request. Okay. Yeah. So guys, Kami is inviting you to be her friend. Jacqueline says it goes along with what I said as well. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, it the title, and in fact, even the wisdom has this. Even if I read just two or three lines, everyone is going to take away from it whatever they needs, whatever they interpret. So yeah, I am excited to myself see what comes through today from this book, from this wonderful book by Pema Chodron. Okay, so let me open the book. So I have my notes. And hmm, now I'm going to call upon my intuition, just settle myself in and choose something that is going to benefit all of you present here listening. Okay, so let's see. I have randomly chosen a line for us all. Hmm. So the author says the discomfort associated with groundlessness, with the fundamental ambiguity of being human, comes from our attachment to wanting things to be a certain way. The, the Tibetan word for attachment is Shenpa. My teacher, Dijigar Kongru- Kongtrul, calls Shenpa the barometer of ego clinginess, a gauge of our self involvement and self importance. Shenpa has a visceral quality associated with grasping or conversely pushing away. This is the feeling of I like, I want, I need, and I don't like, I don't want, I don't need, I want it to go away. I think of Shenpa as being hooked. It's that stuck feeling, that tightening or closing down or withdrawing we experience when we are uncomfortable with what's going on. Shenpa is also the urge to find relief from feeling those feelings by clinging to something that gives us pleasure. For the most part, our attachment, our Shenpa, arises involuntary, our habitual response to feeling insecure. When we are hooked, we turn to anything to relieve the discomfort: food, alcohol, sex, shopping, being critical or unkind. But there is something more fruitful we can do when that edgy feeling arises. It is similar to the way we can deal with pain. So now the author is explaining that, how we can deal with that unpleasantness of what is. So, one popular way of relating to physical pain is mindfulness meditation. Whether it's a feeling of I like or I don't like, or an emotional state like loneliness, depression, or anxiety, you open yourself fully to the sensation, free of interpretation. When you give your full attention to your knee or your back or your head or whatever hurts and drop the and good or bad, the right or wrong storyline, and simply experience the pain directly for even a short time. Then your ideas about the pain and often the pain itself will dissolve. Shantideva said that the suffering we experience with physical pain is entirely conceptual. It comes not from the sensation itself, but from how we view it. So, I would love to hear from you all what part of this, that I read resonated with you, or what is the message that you got regarding what you are going through in your life. Meanwhile, I will share what I understood from the paragraph, what the author is trying to say in a more simpler way. So, basically, when anything happens in our life, when there is a situation, when something has occurred, so what is. Now, suffering starts when we try to associate the judgments, the labels of whether this is a good thing for me, whether this is a bad thing for me. Um, this perfectly, like, this is reminding of the story that I read in a previous live, which was of the theme that maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it is good or maybe it is bad. Who knows? We don't know because sometimes in our lives things has happened to us which we thought were not pleasant, but over time when we looked back, then some of you might realize that those were the gifts, in a sense that they made you the person that you are today. They help you grow in a way, they help you become more resilient so that now you are able to deal with challenges with more ease than you might have had, before. So, yeah, so when something happens, if we don't attach these labels, because attaching these labels, attaching that storyline with what is happening, that neutral fact of the situation, causes more suffering. And when we attach that label, then we try to either grasp onto it if we think it is something good, it is something pleasant, or we try to avoid it. We don't want to feel that certain way that situation is making us feel. We want to avoid or get out of that situation. Just we are resisting in this manner of either trying to grasp onto it, and by grasping and just releasing reminds me of this thing that supposedly you are surrounded by this very pleasant smell. Imagine your favorite perfume or your favorite the fragrance of your favorite flower, or you know anything else that you find pleasant. So suppose you are trying to just grasp onto that smell and you are taking a deep breath in and just trying to hold that smell, just trying to hold it and just grasp onto that pleasantness. And if you keep on taking deep breath in and just keep on holding it, you will notice that your body is getting tightened and tightened. All of this tension is building up. And that's what happens when we try to grasp onto pleasant things, and the tension part that the author mentioned there. And the other side is trying to avoid it, avoid the feelings that the situation is generating based on what label we have assigned to that situation. So when we try to avoid these feelings, firstly, it don't work. We are not able to, like, we cannot control our feelings. We need to let them, they are energy and we need to let them pass through. We need to express them. We need to process them. But even if we shove them in some way, then they don't go away. They will manifest in some or other forms, or they will keep on, like, we have shoved this. So we have, suppose you have a jar, okay, you shove a particular feeling, and then the next, and then someone says something or you get reminded of that situation again and the feeling start arises and then you shove it again. So you can just shove it or fill that jar to only this much extent before it overflows. So yeah, that is not the approach. That is not the approach that works in the long term, or that is healthy for you in the long term. So yeah, so firstly, something happening and we attaching a label of good or bad to it, and then us trying to either grasp or avoid it is something that causes all of our suffering related to that situation, related to what is already happening. And the way that author mentions about dealing with it is, okay, let me read the comment first. Gami says 100% and agree, Anisha. Yeah, I am glad that you are resonating with what I am saying and what is being said here. Because yeah, coming to that, how we can then, if this is not the approach, then what we can do. So the author mentions how we practice mindfulness of pain. Um, because mindfulness has been shown, like in research studies, it has been shown to help with pain management, especially with patients who have like this chronic sense of pain. that they have to live with through their entire lives. So they cannot get rid of it, right? This is something that is going on with them. And no matter how unpleasant it is, how frustrating it is, this is something that this is the fact of the situation. So mindfulness helps in this scenario by learning to be with those sensations, to allow those sensations rather than, adding on to the suffering, adding to that pain, adding suffering to that pain by resisting it in some manner. So if you guys are up to it, I can um right now I can guide you through mindfulness of pain meditation if you want to. If you guys have pain in certain part of your body, um or unpleasantness in certain part of your body, if not pain, then let me know if you want me to guide you through a meditation. Type meditation in the comments, and yeah, I can guide you through that practice. And let me see if the author has mentioned this practice itself. Otherwise, I will guide you on my own. And if you would like me to read another set of lines from this book, that's also okay. So type read or meditate, whatever you want in the comments. So I know that what do you guys want from me from this live. And yeah, by the way, Paul, are you still here? Um, I just remembered since you mentioned that you're going through cold, so I also have like a meditation on cold. If you are like, if you would like to, you know, if you are interested, then you can check that out and see because it has been helpful for many people. So that's why I'm suggesting. Robin says meditation. Okay, what about other people? What you would like to go through? Meditation, or should I read another set of lines? I'm just checking. Okay, Paul says I will have a look. Yeah, I hope that you will find it helpful. I'm just checking if the author itself has mentioned any, mindfulness of pain meditation. Okay, I don't see it right now, at least. Hmm. Caitlin says, "Hi, I could hear more lines, but I'm not in any pain right now." Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Caitlin. So, Caitlin says, read more lines. Robin says meditation. Kami says meditation. Hello, Madeline. Hello, welcome. So, Madeline, um, would you like us to read another set of lines from this book named Living Beautifully with Uncertainty? Or would you like to go through a meditation mostly related to mindfulness of pain? Okay, so what we can do is that we can go through a meditation and then maybe I will like read another set of lines so that, everyone is served here. So, um, let's start. Let's do a meditation for the pain, or think of it like being with your body, a part of your body that is in tension, maybe, not if not pain. Madeline says both sound good. I don't know this book, so curious about it, and meditation is nice too. Okay, so yeah, let's go through the meditation and then the lines. Caitlin has also shared the meditation symbol. And by the way, guys, Caitlin is another wonderful teacher on Insight Timer, and yeah, she is so amazing, so authentic. So her her lives are so very peaceful. So if you guys are interested, you can, check her lives out as well. And her tracks, I think she has many tracks on affirmations. So check her out. She's amazing, amazing. I love her. You're very much welcome, Caitlin. I'm so glad to have you here. Madeline says tension in the back, yes, but no pain at the moment. Yeah, that's okay. Tension works. Okay, so let's do a small meditation. Ami says she is having back pain. Oh, yeah. I hope that this meditation, if not relief, because we are not targeting relief in this meditation, it is just mindfulness. So, if not relief, but at least, that part of you that is in pain or some tension, get some of your attention and love, you know. So, I'm hoping that this benefits in some way with you or some way to all of you to help you learn to be with difficult things like pain. So, okay, let's start. Coming into a comfortable position, just, you know, move your body in whatever way you want to, settling into your position. You can either stand, sit, or lie down, whatever your body needs right now. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes, turning your attention inward, beginning by scanning your body from head to toe. So, staying with each part of your body for a few moments, noticing any part that is holding on to any unpleasant feeling like tension, tightness, pain, and so on. So begin to scan your body for discomfort. As you scan your body, you might notice multiple areas of your tension. So continue noting what areas of your body are feeling a sense of discomfort. If at any point it becomes overwhelming for you, then you can always take refuge in your breath. So you can bring your attention to your breath and breathe deeply until you settle down. And then again, bring your awareness back to scanning your body. I hope by now you might have scanned your body from head to toe. Now I invite you to choose any one area of your body that is feeling the most uncomfortable. There might be multiple parts of your body that are carrying some discomfort. That's okay. Just choose the most dominant part that is asking for your attention right now. Once you have chosen a part of your body, bring all of your attention to this part, noticing what does this part feels like right now. Noticing what do you feel in this part of your body. Now by default, you might say that I am feeling pain, but that is just a mental construct. So I invite you to tune in to the raw sensation of what does pain feels like. So is the pain constricted to one point in this part, or is it in this whole part, spreading, expanding? Continue to notice the felt sense, the sensations in this part. Do you notice tingling, heat, numbness? trying to draw a boundary around the sensations of what you call as pain. Noticing if it is still or if it is moving. If any other part of your body distracts you, then that's okay. Gently bringing your awareness back to the sensations in your chosen part. Feeling the sensation of what you call pain or even tension or whatever it is that you're feeling. You can be with this part of your body. Continue noticing the sensations and being with this. If at any point the sensations become unbearable, then you can always take few deep breaths to settle yourself and then come back again to noticing the sensations in the chosen part. Notice, has there been any change in this sensation in this part of your body since we began this meditation? Has the intensity increased or decreased in any manner? If the sensations or the intensity has increased, that's okay. You might notice that you are able to be with them. You don't need to distract yourself. You can give this part all the attention that it needs. You have that capability within you to be with this pain. And if the sensation has decreased, then that's okay too, because these are not static. If you continue to sit with them long enough, you will notice the impermanence and the changing nature of these sensations. The sensations that you thought of being as solid and static, you might realize are moving and changing. Also, notice as the location of this pain or the uncomfortable sensation has changed even by little bit. I invite you to again draw a boundary around the sensation of pain. What do you notice? Has the shape changed from the one that you drew before? Now, I invite you to bring in some compassion to this part of your body that is holding on to all these difficult feelings and sensations. So, if you feel called to, you can place a hand on this part of your body and maybe rub or caress or massage this part, whatever you feel the need to. We are not trying to get rid of the sensations, no matter how unpleasant they feel. By placing our hand, we are just letting this part of our body know that we are here. We are here for it. And by massaging, tapping, or rubbing this part, we are just moving that energy. Yes, the energy of the sensations. Just bringing in some compassion to this part. Continuing to breathe deeply being there for our body, and maybe even saying something kind or loving. like I love you, my body, or I am here for you. Continue to breathe deeply. You're doing amazing. You are wonderful, and your body is wonderful. Okay, and now, whenever you feel ready, you can take a deep breath in and out, letting go of this meditation and gently opening your eyes. Coming back to this moment, to your environment. Mm. Drinking some water or moving your body, whatever you need right now. Okay, now if you feel called to, you can share your experience. How was the meditation for you? And it's completely all right if you didn't feel calm or relief, because that was not the aim. The aim was to be there. So, yeah, that's completely okay. And if you did feel that, then that's wonderful. Okay. And if you don't want to like type, you can also press the hearts to let me know that you got what you needed today. Mm. Okay, Caitlin says, oh, there is a teacher on here that has lots of tracks on pain management and mindfulness. And the name of the teacher is Kareem Rusty. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Caitlin. Yeah, it's amazing how you always keep on sharing. Um, these teachers, these wonderful teachers and their work, so anyone who need them can find them. Caitlin says, that's perfectly okay. It happens. I almost make so many mistakes while typing. So that's okay. Caitlin says, that was lovely. I let myself receive and I feel dreamy, but I was feeling pretty comfortable in my body. Thank you. And sending peace to everyone in some discomfort and pain. That's so sweet of you. And I'm glad, you got a chance through this meditation to be in your body, even though you were not like in pain. Um, yeah, because which is a nice thing, of course. Um, yeah, because we spend so little time to tune into our bodies, right? So I'm glad that you got that chance right now. Caitlin says it was a practice of acceptance regardless. Yeah, of course, acceptance, because going with the lines that we read, neither grasping onto it nor trying to avoid it, accepting it, not resisting, but accepting whatever is, even if it's unpleasant for us. So, yeah, and it is not a pleasant practice. It is not those kind of meditations that will make you feel, peace or calm. It does sometimes make us feel that, but that's not the aim. And that's not the aim of any meditation, actually. At least mindfulness meditations, actually, because it's all about being present, being there with whatever is, and it's not always pleasant. So if you guys like found this meditation helpful, if you found this live helpful or the lines helpful in your situation that we read, then I would really appreciate any donation from you guys because these are donation based lives. And yeah, um, these donations help us, do this fair energy exchange, and yeah, they help me, they support me to come back and do these lives more often, um, to give my time and energy to all of these things. So I truly appreciate any donation, any support from you guys. Juani says that that was very soothing, Anisha. Thank you for your kindness. I am glad that you like this meditation. And if you would like, so those who have like joined late in the middle of the meditation, or who would like this meditation, to repeat this meditation again, then you are welcome to, check out the replay. I record these and I post the replay on my YouTube channel there. So you can go to like in the about section, there's a link tree. So you will see the replay there. So yeah, you can practice this again. And I'm actually planning to publish all of the meditations that I have done up until now in this Wheel of Wisdom series on Insight Timer. So yeah, but it will take time. I would like publish one by one. So if you want like to check out any meditation, then I have mentioned the names of the meditation in the description, where I also mention the summary of each live and the excerpts that we read from the books. So yeah, you can like, if you want to delve into that right now, you can always go to the replays. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to like, you know, post these meditations also on Insight Timer after some time. Um, so I see that people are, saying hello and yeah, connecting with each other. Caitlin says, "Go, Anisha, that's exciting." Thank you for sharing that excitement with me. Yeah, I am excited because like these meditations, people found these meditations helpful, and they come out like I didn't plan anything. They just come out, inspired in the moment from the wisdom that we read, from the lines that we read. So yeah, I'm hoping that those tracks would be helpful. So yeah, you can like you can follow me if you are not already, so you can get notified when those tracks come out, or also to get notified when my future lives come out. Let's see. Okay, so people are talking to each other. So as I said, I would wrap this session with few lines from this book again, because few people wanted me to read lines and they joined late. So let's tune in and see, what else is there. And also, guys, if you are like, if you enjoy me guiding the meditations, then I also like offer personalized meditation sessions. So if you're going through something in your life and you want to process it in a meditative setting with me, instead of just going to your old unhealthy ways of coping, then you are welcome to, message me, or you can check out my offerings directly through the link tree in my profile in the about section there. So yeah, you can do that. And you can, and if you are just wanted to, if you just want to connect with me and see how can I support you, or just even connect with me, you can always message me. And yeah, uh and how you can message me is that, so in order to message me on Insight Timer, you need to follow me like every teacher. So, in order to message a teacher, you need to follow them. So, once you follow that, the follow button becomes the donate button, and above that, the three dots appear. On the three dots, if you click, a message teacher button is there. So, from that, if you want to connect with me, if you are resonating with me at any level and just want to talk with me, then I would be happy to, chat with you. So, you can message me. Okay. So, let's see. Next set of lines. Hmm. Let's see what comes through. Okay, so what came through was what one of the persons shared, dealing with moody people. I think it was Jacqueline. Uh, so yeah, your answer has came through, I think. Madeline says, I felt dreamy and safe listening to your voice during the meditation, Anisha. Thank you. I am so glad, Madeline, that you resonated with it and you felt safe in my voice guiding you. Thank you for sharing that. I love hearing about your experiences of my meditations. Okay. Hmm. So, the author says one thing we can do with difficult relationship is to place a picture of the person somewhere we will see it often and think, I wish for your deepest well being. Or we can write down the person's name along with the aspiration that they may be safe, they may be happy, and they may live in peace. Regardless of what specific action we take, our aspiration is to benefit the other person and wish them well. The aspiration is based on a growing trust in basic goodness, our own and theirs. It's based on our willingness to shed our own protective layers and try to see the other person free of our labels and fixed ideas. It doesn't necessarily mean getting back together. Often it means staying away. But we can send the person forgiveness and caring. Believe me, that feels a whole lot better than poisoning ourselves with bitterness. So that's what the author says. That was the wisdom that came through about dealing with difficult relationships. Because, you know, and as the author says, when we have this bitterness, when we have this resentment, anger, frustration, then we are only poisoning our own system, not we are not that does not impact that other person in that way. And when the author says to wish them, those loving kindness wishes, to wish them, goodwill, have those wishes of goodwill for them, that may they be safe, may they be healthy, may they live in peace. So as so it becomes easier to wish them all of those things when we recognize that when the other person causes pain or hurt or any of that emotion in us, then there are high chances that that person in itself is in pain of some sort. So, if that person would have that sense of peace and they would feel safe, then they would not inflict suffering upon others. Because if we see in our own lives, when we are happy, when we are peaceful, then, you know, then we don't then we want others to be happy, right? We don't want to make their lives miserable. So yeah, that's the case. So having that in awareness help us, allow us to send them those kind of wishes, you know, because if they are being moody or any other thing, any other thing that frustrates us about them, then chances are that they are not at peace. So wishing them that help us get rid of that poison that we are, you know, creating our own system. And also, if you believe in your wishes, your prayers, impacting on a larger, in the larger universe, then yeah, if they would be peaceful, then they would not, the relationship would not be that difficult. So I hope that you got the answers through this, Um, and yeah, that's it. I guess this is a great time to end this live. So if you guys found this live again, if you found this helpful, any of it helpful, then I request you to share your support, to share, your donations or anything, whatever it is. This it doesn't have to be a big amount. I am grateful for anything I receive, and even for those who cannot donate, you know, I am so grateful for your presence, that you are here, that you are listening to me, that you're giving me time and energy and everything. So if you resonated with me, you can, follow me, join my next lives, my future lives. They are not like yet published. I'm thinking of, I am still thinking, but I'm thinking of doing another live series that is related to self compassion, because that theme has come up many times while we are doing this Wheel of Wisdom series. And I did actually like read a lot of books on self compassion, because I was like my own worst critic years ago. So over time, I have read them, applied them, and I actually made notes. I have arranged them in different topics, like, what self compassion is, what it is not, what stops us from self compassion, all those myths, how is it different from self esteem, and all of those things. So I was thinking, would you guys be interested in that kind of alive, on self compassion? So let me know. Um, Caitlin says, I envision lots of tears if you run a self compassion workshop series. Yeah, and that would be wonderful, isn't it? Shedding tears in this safe space, letting, expressing. Uh, Caitlin says, but sounds really good. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Yes, it is healing, right? Crying is so healing. It is often seen as a sign of weakness in our society, but it is not. In fact, science says it is healthy for you guys. In those tears are those stress hormones that are getting released from your body, because your body has been filled with all those stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, and all of those hormones. And through crying is a way to release those stress hormones. So it is not weak, it is not unhealthy, it is nothing but healthy and healing. So yeah, so all the criers, I know, because I'm a big crier. So yeah, I would love to have you all and have that cathartic experience in those lives. So let me know if you're interested in that, compassion series and everything. Okay, I missed one of the comment from Caitlin. She says that there is some quote: having resentment is like drinking a poison and hoping it will affect the other person or something. Yeah, good lines. Exactly. Yeah, we keep on repeating that angry story in our minds again and again and again, and we keep on just boiling, in that anger. And rarely we it's not bad. Anger is not a bad emotion, but it needs to be processed in a right way, to release that energy, to sit with it, and hear what the anger has to say, and then see what would be the next right steps to met our needs in a healthy manner, because usually when we get angry and when we attack someone, they are more likely to be defensive than to be open and receptive to what we are saying, and our needs are very much less likely to get met. And even if they are getting met, then it is more, then the other person do not have that intention to, you know um to make like, even when we make the other person do the behavior that we wanted them to do, they are either out doing that out of fear, or there is some other unpleasant emotion, and we don't want that. We want them to do things for us out of love, right? Not out of fear. So yeah, so thank you for sharing that, Caitlin. And as we wrap this live again, you can follow me if you resonate with me. You can check out my tracks. You can check out my courses on Insight Timer. Or if you want to work more deeply with me in a more one on one setting, then I do offer like private coaching sessions, and I have a group coaching program. So if you are interested in working one on one with me, you can message me hi, or like you would like to connect with me, and we could take it from there. We can go on a discovery call, a free discovery call, and just see, how can I help you. So yeah, that's about me, and that's a wrap. Anthony says thank you, Anisha. Thank you, Anthony, for being here, and thank you each and everyone for being here, for listening to me. So take care. Bye bye. I will see you in the next live. Sending you so much love and light. Bye. Bye, Anthony. Bye. Bye, Zwani. Bye. Bye, Kami. Have a wonderful birthday.